All right, BS Live Rocks here live in Port Colborne, Ontario. Who comes to Port Colborne? We come to Port Colborne. Everybody's coming to Port Colborne tonight to see unBRAKEable, and real excited. We've got Brian Nutter and Blake Gray, and this is awesome. And it's ladies first, so I'm sure you understand. I want to hear the story about how you guys met because I think it's a kind of cute story.
Kind of is. I was singing a writer's night in Nashville at this place called Douglas Corner, and Brian came in. He tells it more, like, I guess cuter, but
he lies, I think.
Yes, he lies a little bit, but yeah, so he comes in and he comes over and hits on me after I finished singing, and had no game whatsoever, and I ended up leaving, like trying to get out of there, and gave him like my email and my phone number because I thought he wanted to write songs, and then he ended up texting me right after I left, and I was on a date. Like, I had left to go on a date, and so he thought I was the meanest person ever, and yeah, so that was crazy. And so he came out, and the next day he texted me, and I was like, I had no idea you were flirting with me. So it was that's a long story short, but
that's okay. I want to hear your side of the story now, because were you at all interested in her music abilities then?
Well, of course, I mean, of course I was, but I mean, I'm evidently that smooth. So yeah, she's doing her writers round. I'm there to do a King's X tribute that night, so I'm singing later. And all my buddies are like, man, wow, she's really pretty. And I was like, does anyone know who that girl is in the middle? And they're like, no. And I was like, you give me 3 minutes after they're done, and I'll tell you exactly who she is. So I, like, you know, buck up and, like, head right at her. And she basically shoots me down immediately. But she did give me all of her info whenever I was like, you want to write songs?
You know, you're a veteran of the music scene, so tell me how somebody from West Virginia goes to L.A., goes back to West Virginia, then goes to Nashville, and then hooks up with Keith Urban.
You do it in a creeper van. I have had 3 of those over several years. So yeah, I bought a Chevy Astro van from West Virginia Paving that had 2 seats and a steering wheel. I threw all of my garbage in it, and I drove to Los Angeles, and basically arrived in Los Angeles like, hey, here I am, and started meeting people and started working, and then got to a point where I was like, all right, it's time to do something different. Moved to Nashville, did the same thing. Hey, here I am, different creeper van. And then whenever I met her, I was on creeper van number 3, which is where I am right now. So yeah, that's pretty much the secret to all success, is to have a creeper van.
So obviously he brings a lot of experience. What has he brought to you to help you as a songwriter and as an artist?
what has he brought to me?
Yeah, anything?
A baby is what he brought. He brought me a baby.
No, but for real, he must have some talent somewhere.
He's taught me a lot about guitar and entertaining. I learned a lot about entertaining from him because I was very quiet and shy before, and we have a really good banter. So,
whose idea was this home invasion tour? I watched it on YouTube today, and I thought it was amazing how you traveled around and went to your fans' houses and ate their food and drank their booze and played a few songs. So.
It's truly all her, because whenever she first told me, I was like, yeah, you want to do what? No. And then the next thing I knew, we did like 60,000 miles in creeper van number 3, and just the 2 of us, 180 living rooms across the U.S. It was madness, and it was all her idea.
So how did you think of this idea?
I don't know. I was sitting at home like
a lot of tequila.
Yeah, I was really drunk. No, he was out on the road with Keith, and I was texting him, and I was like looking online, trying to find some way to make money in the music industry, like by, I don't know, the lazy way, you know, like, which I found the opposite of it. But like, yeah, I was like, there's got to be a way to go out and do your shows and not be like famous and really get good fans. And that was kind of what I came across, like house concerts, and I was like, that's interesting. And then I said, you know, let's make that into a tour. And
he said, what the hell? Why not?
Why not? That was exactly it. We sort of like softly floated it onto social media. The next thing we knew, we had like 250 people that were really interested in it, and we were both like, oh, flip, now we actually have to turn this into something. I mean, we've got something here, so we got to make this work. And then it was a lot, I mean, like a pile of work to make it happen. And we did it. We really did. And it's a huge thing that I'm really, really proud of in what I've done. I mean, hell, I've played every major arena and television show and whatever, but for us,
this is the biggest television show you've ever been on. Just so you know. Oh, no, seriously. You guys are amazing.
Oh, she's amazing. I just stand over there and play the guitar. That's my job. But it was the coolest thing ever, and getting to do music with her. I mean, hell, I get to leave with the hottest girl in the room every evening.
So you did an interview that you were talking about when you worked with Keith, how you were an employee of a major corporation. See, I do my homework, and then now you're kind of a partner in your own work. So how has that been better for you now, just to do it with the two of you?
Well, it's like I liken it to, you can either work for like Home Depot or Canadian Tire for you guys up here, or have your own hardware store, and that's sort of what it's like. It's working for the big company is amazing.
He wants the nuts and bolts. That's what he wants.
And it's all she does. So I mean, working for the big corporation is amazing, and it has piles of perks, and it's a lot of fun. But to have your own small business is really great, and that's pretty much where we are right now.
Your song, what's it called? You Were Made for Me. That's a song about you guys. Who wrote that?
We wrote that together. We wrote it 2 days after we got engaged. Yeah, and we were like, we need to write a song about this because we felt like we had a really special thing, and so we were like, let's just write it out, and so that was kind of where that came from. We're actually not doing that one tonight, though. Sorry.
Okay, we're leaving now. No. What can we expect tonight? It's going to be a fun night here in Port Colborne. So what can the audience expect from you guys?
We may die. Hopefully they just have fun. We like to kind of do a comedy thing at the same time. We like to have fun with each other, make fun of each other, and pick on the crowd and tell stories. So hopefully just fun.
And where do you see this 5 years from now? We guys get a full band together and go out on tour? Will it always just be the two of you? Who do I ask that question to you?
Well, we do have a band, and we would love to be doing this. Since the birth of our baby, our focus has sort of like shifted a little, but it's we initially thought, all right, we're gonna do this forever, and we're gonna tour like 900 days a year, and but now it's like, man, if we could do this like 50, 60 times a year, that would be amazing. We don't want to be mega stars. We just like playing.
I do. I will be. Thank you. I like her better than you. Your CD. What did I do with the CD? I don't know where I put it. I sat on it. I broke it on it. So, it's on the floor. This is how professional we are. Here it is, right here. So, and this is a hell of a love story. So, how can people purchase this besides at unBRAKEablemusic.com?
You can also go to iTunes. That's a big one. You can find it at iTunes, Bandcamp, Reverb. I believe it's on Amazon. So there's a variety of outlets where you can purchase that, or you can just come to the gig.
Yeah, because you guys gonna keep playing.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. We will always have those, and we're in the process. We have all of the songs written for the second record. We're right now just trying to raise all the funds to get it back in the studio to get it done.
That's what this is for.
You guys are awesome. I appreciate your time. Thank you so much. You can check this out, bsliverocks.com, musiclifemagazine.com, or no, it's .net. Joel's going to kill me, musiclifemagazine.net, and possibly Kojiko TV as well. We're all over the place. Thanks, guys.